Genesis 1 verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament between the waters, and let it divide the waters asunder. Now, what does asunder mean? The feeling one has on realizing that every other individual one sees has a life as full and real as one's own, in which they are the central character. That's interesting. The profound feeling of realizing that everyone, including strangers passing in the street, has a life as complex as one's own, which they are constantly living despite one's personal lack of awareness of it. That's an interesting word to use there. And God said, let there be a firmament between the waters, and let it divide the waters asunder. Let's compare. Then God said, let there be an expanse between the waters, separating water from water. All right. And God said, let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. So remember, our picture here, it has the heaven waters and the earth waters. Right? The earth was void and empty, and darkness was upon the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the water. So darkness was upon the deep. Right? So we have the blue, the dark blue, representing the water on earth, because that is a separation of the heaven and earth. Two separate entities, but they're together. And God said, let there be a firmament between the waters, and let it divide the waters asunder. So in this verse, this is one of the key verses. And God said, let there be a firmament between the waters, and let it divide the waters asunder. Let's compare. God spoke, sky in the middle of the waters, separate water from water, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Let's keep going. And God said, let there be a dome in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. So this is consistent. God said, let there be a dome in the middle of the waters to separate the waters from each other. Then God commanded, let there be a dome to divide the water and to keep it in two separate places. And it was done. So God made a dome and it separated the water under it from the water above it. There are some differences here. Okay? And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Then God said, let there be something to divide the water in two. And God said, let there be a dome in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. Okay. And God said, let there be a firmament made amidst the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So all of these have one thing in common. It says there is something, a firmament, separating the waters from the waters. All of them are saying waters from the waters. The water from the water. This one it says, let there be a firmament between the waters, plural, and let it divide the waters asunder. Let's go back to our picture here. So now we are going to separate the waters from the waters. We have the heavenly waters here. This is waters all around. That's the heavenly waters. And then we have a firmament. There's a firmament. That's not water. It's a firmament. And then inside the firmament, we have water. So we have water, firmament, space, then water. This is water, right? We're also going to fill this. We are surrounded by, from earth to the firmament to waters. All around the earth. It's encapsulated by the firmament, and the firmament is encapsulated by water. And God said, let there be a firmament between the waters, and let it divide the waters asunder. This has a life of its own, and the earth has a life of its own. Both are important, because that's what the word sonder means. Let's go back, and this is one of the most important verses in the Bible that Christians, churches ignore. They ignore this. And it's true that they ignore it because they believe in outer space. But the Bible clearly states there are only, let's go back. There's earth, there's the firmament, and there's waters. There's waters. Oops. There's waters. All around the firmament, there's waters. And this is one of the most important verses that we need to take note of. Because this verse will eliminate all of that science crap that says there are other planets, that says you can see other planets and all this other bullshit. You cannot. And if your church says otherwise, then they are a lie. A lie. Earth, firmament, waters. Back to the Bible. Separating water from water. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Sky in the middle of the waters. Separate water from water. So when we look up in the sky during the day, what color is the sky? It's blue. What color is water? Blue.
Tuesday, February 28th. There you go. You see those streaks in the sky. And you see more clouds. See streaks. May be hard to tell.
So there is no other planets. No way to even see any other planets. You can't see planets during the day because all you see is blue. You can't see planets during the night because all you see is blackness. Dark water. Period. And you see stars. We went from this, the heaven waters and the earth waters, and God, the Spirit of God, upon the water. And the star, or the light, separated from the darkness. And heaven, waters, firmament, earth waters.